Imagine this, all of this, being submerged under 60 meters of sea. This is Indonesia, a large archipelagal country with an estimated population of at least 252 million people and about 17,000 different islands. The fourth most populous country in the world, it has great cultural diversity with hundreds of various distinct ethnic and linguistic groups. One such melting pot of culture is the capital city Jakarta, the most populous city in Southeast Asia. Should the sea level rise 60 meters, almost all of Jakarta city would be flooded over, including Nomora Angke Wildlife Sanctuary, which protects 25 hectares worth of the original mangrove forest. BirdLife International has listed it as an important bird zone as it has 91 bird species, some being endangered, including 4 endemic species and a stopover for migratory birds. If it is submerged, the few endemic bird species would risk extinction since they are extremely rare and unique to the area, thus reducing the high endemicity level in Indonesia. For example, the bubu jawa is an endangered endemic species and only lives in few places in Java, with one being the sanctuary. Migratory birds will also have to adapt and stop at a new area, which may already have other types of birds, causing competition for resources. Another area that will be flooded over would be Bali, a popular tourist destination. Bali has a unique identity among the islands in Southeast Asia as native Balinese closely follow a unique form of Hinduism called Agama Hindu Dharma, and Bali has more than 10,000 temples. Most vulnerable to the rising sea level would be the chain of sea temples around Bali's coast designed to protect it from evil spirits, including the iconic Tanah Lot and Uluwatu temples. Should these temples be submerged, the Balinese would firstly lose significant aspects of their unique culture. These temples are all precious due to the strong link the Balinese have with their religion, and each temple serves a different purpose, making each one irreplaceable. Without them, Bali would lack its distinct cultural heritage that sets it apart from other destinations in the region. Secondly, the temples attract many visitors. Bali generates 65% of its revenue from tourism, attracting 3 million foreign visitors yearly. If many of Bali's tourist hotspots, like the temples and beaches, are submerged, it receives less tourists and therefore have a decrease in its revenue. Many Balinese rely on the tourism industry for their livelihood, so a decrease in tourism will result in many of them losing jobs. The measure I'm going to suggest for Bali would be to build grounds along the beaches. These grounds would be made out of large rocks and be spaced about 50 to 100 meters apart from each other. They would absorb the energy of the waves, therefore reducing coastal erosion significantly, thus making the beach larger. This will ensure that tourists still visit Bali's renowned beaches and so revenue can still be earned from tourism. Rock grounds are relatively cheaper than other measures such as a seawall or flood barrier. It's longer lasting, able to absorb the force of waves, and simple to construct. However, grounds do not prevent erosion by storm-driven waves and prevent beaches further along the coast from receiving sediments, leading to possible soil erosion.